and stuff. All right, that takes care of that. Pin this. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta still turn something else on. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to our JSLI Ordination Shabbat morning. And during this service, the members of the class 23, JSLI's rabbinical class, they are going to lead the service. So we're very excited, and let me just unpin myself. And I give there's George. Ladies and gentlemen, George Bowden is going to begin the service, and I'll be admitting people as he does stuff. And I'll also, if any of you would like to join with us, you're in Mishkan Tefillah. I'm going to put up portions of the service, but you can follow along in any siddur if you're comfortable with that. All right. So let me just close this. And George, I'm going to mute myself. You take it away.
All right. Thank you, Rabbi Blaine. And again, good morning to each of you. I'm very honored to be first up today, this morning. It's been quite a year, and I was thinking this morning, you know, we've each led a service, but this is the first time that we co-lead a service. And I'm so happy to do this with my beloved colleagues. You give me such inspiration, and I thank God for you. So let us begin. Each of us enters this sanctuary with a different need. Some hearts are full of peace and gratitude, overflowing with love and joy. They are eager to confront the day to make the world a better place. They are recovering from illness or have escaped misfortune, and we rejoice with them. Some hearts ache with sorrow. Disappointments weigh heavily on them. Families have been broken, loved ones lie on a bed of pain. Death has taken a cherished loved one. May our presence and caring bring them comfort. Some hearts are embittered. Ideals are betrayed and mocked, answers sought in vain. Life has lost its meaning and value. May the knowledge that we too are searching restore our hope and renew our faith. Who does not hunger for friendship, understanding, warmth, and love? And together we say, Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. Let us lend strength to one another and pray for the welfare of this community. Modehani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam, shechezata binishmati bechemla, rabba emunatecha. Modehani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam, shechezata binishmati bechemla, rabba emunatecha. And next, let's sing a Shabbat musical selection, Hine Matov. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achiot gam yachad. As we have already donned each of us our talit, I'm going to skip the blessing for those who wear the talit and just move on to Matovu. Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. I, through your abundant love into your house, I bow down in awe at your holy temple. Adonai, I love your temple abode, the dwelling place of your glory. I will humbly bow down low before Adonai, my maker. As for me, may my prayer come to you, Adonai, at a favorable time. O God, in your abundant faithfulness, answer me with your sure deliverance. And now we come to Asher Yatzar. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher Yatzar et ha'adam b'chokma, uvara vo nekavim, chalulim. Galui v'yadua lifnei kisei kevadecha she'im yipatech echad mehem, o yisetem echad mehem yefshar lehitkayem, v'la'amod lefanecha. Baruch atah Adonai, rofei kol basar mafli la'asot. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Elohai neshama shanatata b'tehorai. Elohai neshama shanatata b'tehorai. Elohai neshama shanatata b'tehorai. Elohai neshama shanatata b'tehorai. My soul came to me pure, drawn from the reservoir of the holy. All the time it remains within me. I am thankful for its thirst for compassion and justice. Let my eyes behold the beauty of all creatures. Let my hands know the privilege of righteous deeds. Baruch atah Adonai, asher b'yado nefesh kol chai v'ruach kol b'sar ish. And now we come to what is my favorite part of the morning, this early part of the morning service. Nisim b'kol yom. It's important to me. Miracles are all around us all the time, but some of them are so commonplace that we forget that they're miracles. And it's this that reminds us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lasekvi vina lechakin ben yom uven laila. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokeach ivrim, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokev kefufim, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, rokah haaretz al hamayim, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mitzadei gaver, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten laef koach, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hama'avir shana me'enai utnuma me'avapaya, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tzelem Elohim, who made me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben uvat chorin, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael, who has made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael b'gvura, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Yisrael b'tifara, who crowns Israel with splendor. And let us all together make the blessing for Torah study. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. O Adonai, our God, let the words of your Torah be sweet in our mouths and in the mouths of your people Israel, so that we, our descendants, and the descendants of all your people Israel, may know you by studying your Torah for its own sake. Blessed are you, Adonai, who teaches Torah to your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamed Torah, la'amo Yisrael. We come to Elu Devarim. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. And now we come to the close of this first section, the Kaddish D'Rabbanan. The thing that I love about this is that it mentions our teachers and the students of the students. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirutei, v'yamlech malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yamechon, uv'chaye dekol beit Yisrael, v'agalau uv'izman kari v'yimru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'alam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha birichu. Le'lam in kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Al Yisrael v'al Rabbanan v'al Talmidehon v'al kol Talmidei Talmidehon v'al kol man da'asken borakta di va'atra hadein v'di v'kol atar va'atar Yehei lochon ulachon shlama rabba chena v'chista v'rachamin v'chayin arichin umzonev ruviche urchokana min kadam avuhon di vishmaya v'ara v'yemru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim tovim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yemru Amen. Osei shalom bimromav hu barachamav yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru Amen.
Yashkayach.
Shakach,
Everybody,
George.
ladies and gentlemen, big hug for George. Big hug. Well done. Well done. And now we call upon Ilan, who is going to lead us in Pesukei de Zimra. And just to respond, Ilan, I'm not recording on Zoom. We're streaming to the socials, so
Yes.
it's there. Yeah.
I realized that I was going to send you a private message because you always ask us to remind you to record when we do the classes. After I send it and I send it to everyone, I realized, oh, we're streaming, right? So
Right.
sorry about that.
So we're good. No problem.
We're all good. Good.
All right.
It is a great privilege to be here with all of you, with Rabbi Blaine, our dean, with the Beth Din, with my classmates, and the whole JSLI family. It is a great family, and I might sound calm, but my heart is pounding like crazy. So please bear with me. So my part, I'm going to start with Psukei de Zimra, verses of praise. Now, as explained by Lawrence Hoffman, the Psukei de Zimra might be viewed as prayer before prayer. It functions as a warm-up for the morning service, a recognition that prayerfulness cannot be summoned on demand. ברוך שאמר והיה העולם, ברוך הוא, ברוך עושה בראשית, ברוך אומר ועושה, ברוך גוזר ומקיים, ברוך מרחם על הארץ, ברוך מרחם על הבריות, ברוך משלם שכר טוב ליראיו, ברוך חי לעד וקיים לנצח, ברוך פודה ומציל, ברוך שמו. With songs of praise we extol you and proclaim you sovereignty, for you are the source of life in the universe. ונשבחך ונפארך ונזכיר שמך ונמליכך, מלכנו אלוהינו, יחיד חיי העולמים, מלך משובח ומפואר, עדי עד, שמו הגדול. Blessed are you, Adonai, Servian, who is glorified through praise. ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות. הריני מזמן את פי להודות ולהלל ולשבח את בוראי, ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות. Next, I'm going to do a song for Shabbat. Now, keep yourself muted, but the first 3 lines, I'm actually going to repeat it a few times during the prayer. So while you're muted, I actually want you to sing up loud wherever you are and join me. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולהגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai. How very subtle your designs. כי שמחתני, אדוני, בפעליך, במעשה ידיך ארנן. מה גדלו מעשיך, אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. איש בהר לא יודע, וכסיל לא יבין את זאת, צדיק כתמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון ישגה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולת בו. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. Ashrei Yoshvei, happy are those who dwell. Leonard, since I know you must be unmuted because you cannot mute yourself even if you want to, so I will ask you to please represent the congregation in the reading of Ashrei. Are you ready, Leonard?
Ready.
Ashrei Yoshvei betecha od yalelucha selah.
אשרי עם שכח לו, אשרי עם שאדוני אלוהיו.
תהילה לדוד, ארוממך אלוהי המלך, ועברך שמך לעולם ועד.
וכל יום אברכך ועלה שמך לעולם ועד.
גדול אדוני ומלואל מאוד, ולגדולתו אין חקר.
דור לדור לשבח מעשיך, גבורתך יגידו.
עדה כבוד הודיך ודברי נפלאותיך אשיך.
עזוז נורתך יאמרו, גאולתך ספרנה.
זכר רב טובך יביעו וצדקתך ירננו.
אנו ברחום אדוני, ערך אפיים ובדור חסד.
טוב אדוני על הכל, רחמיו על כל מעשיו.
ודוך אדוני כל מעשיך, וחסידיך יברכוך.
ועוד מלכותך יאמרו, גבורתך ידברו.
תודיע לבני אדם גבורותיו, וכבוד אדם מלכותו.
מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, ומשלתך בכל דור ודור.
סמך עיני לכל הנופלים, זקף לכל הכפופים.
עיני כל אליך ישברו, ואתה נותן להם את אכלם בעיתו.
פותח את ידיך, ומצביע לך חי רצון.
צדיק אדוני בכל דרכיו, וחסיד בכל מעשיו.
ערוב עיני לכל קורא, וכל אשר יקראו באמת.
רצון יראיו יעשה, ואת שבעתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני כל אוהביו, ויהיה כל הרשעים ישמיד.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קדשו לעולם ועד.
אנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. הללויה.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Leonard. Again, keep yourself muted, but when I sing Hallelu, you can actually sing with me wherever you are. For the ones that cannot mute yourself, you can just move your lips. That will be as good. Hallelu, 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 hallelu. Hallelu, hallelu, hallelujah, hallelu el bekadsho, hallelu berekia uzo, hallelu begvurotav, hallelu kerov gudlo, hallelu, 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 hallelu beteka shofar, hallelu benevel vechinor, hallelu betof umachol, הללו במינים ועוגב, הללו, 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 הללו בצלצלי שמם, הללו בצלצלי תורה, קולן שמע תהלל ים, הללויה. Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai. Our God. נשמת כל חי, תברך את שמך, אדוני אלוהינו, ורוח כל בשר, תפאר ותורם זכרך, מלכנו, תמיד, מן העולם ועד עולם, אתה אל, אין לנו מלך, אלא אתה, אלוהי הראשונים והאחרונים, Master of all generations, who is praised in the multitude of praises, who guides the world with abundant love and kindness, and all creatures with mercy. אלוהי כל בריאות, אדון כל תודות, המהולל ברוב התשבחות, המנהג עולמו בחסד, ובריאותיו ברחמים, ואדוני לא ינום ולא ישן, המעורר ישנים והמקיץ נרדמים, והמסיח חילמים והמתיר אסורים, והסומך נופלים והזוקף כפופים, לך לבדך אנחנו מודים. Even if our mouths were full of songs as the sea, אילו פינו מלא שירה קיים, ולשוננו רינה כהמון גלב, ושפתותינו שבח כמרחבי רקיע, ועינינו מהירות כשמש וכירח, וידינו פרוסות כנשרי שמיים, ורגלינו קלות כאיילות, אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך, לך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואימתנו, ולברך את שמך על אחת מאלף, אלף, אלפי, אלפים וריבי רבבות פעמים, הטובות שעשית עם אבותינו, ואימותינו ואימנו. You granted favors to our ancestors and to us. Therefore, these limbs which you have formed in us, על כן איברים שפילגת בנו, ורוח ונשמה שנפחת באפנו, ולשון אשר שמת בפינו, הם יודו ויברכו וישבחו ויפארו את שמך, מלכנו. For every mouth will acknowledge you. כי כל פה לך יודע, וכל לשון לך תשבע, וכל ברך לך תכרע, וכל קומה לפניך תשתחווה, וכל לבבות יראוך, וכל קרב וכליות יזמרו לשמך, כדבר שכתוב, כל עצמותיי תאמרנה. Who is like you, Adonai, אדוני מי כמוך, כאמור לדוד, ברכי נפשי את אדוני, וכל חרבי את שם קדשו. O God, in the power of your strength, החל בתעצומות עוזך, הגדול בכבוד שבך, הגיבור לנצח והנורא בנוראתך, המלך היושב על כיסא רם ונישא. O God, your name is holy and exalted. שוכן עד מרום וקדוש שמו, וכתוב רננו צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נאווה תהילה, בפי ישרים תתהלל, ובדברי צדקתים תתברך, ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש. In the multitude of choirs of your people, the house of Israel, your name is to be glorified in joy in every generation, O our sovereign. שוכן עד מרום וקדוש שמו, וכתוב רננות צדיקים באדוני, לישרים נאווה תהילה, בפי ישרים תתהלל, ובדברי צדיקים תתברך, ולשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש. במקלות ובבות עמך בית ישראל, ברינה יתפאר שמך מלכנו, בכל דור ודור. Thank you all.
Shkoyach, Yeshikoyach. Everybody give Ilan a big hug. Virtual hug. Of course, the two of you guys could probably do that in person, but it's all right. It's not necessary. Anyway, it was wonderful. Thank you, Ilan. And now Shush is going to come up and lead us in the next segment of our morning prayer from Shochenad. And where is she? There she is. Okay, 1 second. Let me spotlight you. Spotlight for everyone. Oh, wait, I cancel it. I don't want the pin. I want to pin you. Add pin. Replace pin. There we go. There you go. Okie dokie.
Beautiful. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I am more than overwhelmed and grateful to be here this morning. Shochenan marom v'kadosh shemo v'chatuv ranenu tzadikim b'Adonai laisharim nava tehila b'fi yesharim titalal uvdivrei tzadikim titbarach ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים כי תתקדש. In the multitude of choirs of your people, in the house of Israel, your name is to be glorified in joy every generation, O our sovereign. ובמחלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל, רינה יתברך שם במלכנו בכל ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו, האל המלך הגדול וקדוש בשמיים ובארץ. ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך גדול ותשבחות, אל ההודות אדון הנפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך אל חיי העולמים. We continue with the Chatzi Kaddish, our comma in our service. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, וילמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי, חיי חונב ימי חונב חיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם עולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח, יתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, יתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה, בריחו לעילם ממקום בחטא ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירם בעלמה ואמרו amen. We continue with the Baruch Hu, our call to worship. I like to call this the Hebrew secret code. We're asking ourselves by praising God, are you ready to pray? And we're answering, yes, We're ready. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach, Baruch Adonai hamvorach, le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or u'vorei choshech, oseh shalom u'vorei et hakol. In your goodness, you daily renew our creation. How numerous are your works, Adonai. Shine a new light upon Zion, as we all may swiftly merit its radiance. Praised are you, Adonai, creator of all heavenly lights. We begin what I like to call our portion of waltzing with our beloved. Or chadash al Zion, ta'ir or chadash al Zion, ta'ir. Or chadash al Zion, ta'ir or chadash al Zion, ta'ir. ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. אור חדש על ציון, תאיר אור חדש על ציון, תאיר. אור חדש על ציון, תאיר אור חדש על ציון, תאיר. אור חדש על ציון, תאיר. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצא המאורות. We continue singing of her great love, Ahava Rabbah. Ahava Rabbah avtanu, Adonai Eloheinu, chemla gedola mitera, אמרת עלינו, אבינו מלכנו, בעבורה, שבת חובך, אבינו מלכנו, ותלמדם חוקי חיים, כן תכוננו תלמדנו, רחם רחם לנו, ותן ליבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, ללמוד וללמד, לשמור ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה. והאר עינינו בתורתך, ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבנו לאהבה וליראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא לעולם ועד, כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו, נגילה ונשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה ישועתך. והביאנו לשלום מארבע כנפות הארץ, ותוליכנו קומיות לארצנו, כי אל פועל ישועות אתה, ובנו ברכת מכל עם ולשון. וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול, סלע באמת, להודות לך ולייחד לך באהבה, Baruch atah Adonai, abocher b'yamo Yisrael, be'ahava. Please join me for the watchword of the Jewish people. The rabbis of old reminded us, if we can only pray one thing with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our might, that should be the Shema. And a recent teaching from Rav Sherry Joy Behrman is that we're saying, Shema Yisrael, listen, Jacob, we're still here. And in this week's Parsha, I think it's really important. Jacob, we're still here. So please join me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. אמת ויציב וחרובה, נורא וידע וטוב. אבינו לעולם ועליתם את המלחמת. לבדו לא קיים שמו קיים, כיסו נכון מלכותו, ונתו ליד כאמת. ובריו חיים וחיים עמם. ממצרים גאלתנו אדוני אלוהינו. חגת היום גם למיסד. תהילות לעליון ברכו ומבורך, משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה, בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדע בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. שירה חדשה שיבחו יהודים, לשמך שפתיו, ואחד כולם מודים לכו, וימלכו ויאמרו, אדוני הילול, אדוני הילול, Now we song of our redemption, we rise either in body or in spirit soon as what?
Shush. You're distorting right now. Something went on with your volume.
Oh,
You might have the auto volume thing on your, or maybe Elon can talk you through it.
it's okay. This is what happens when you're away from home. For a better internet and worse sound. I'm sorry.
No. The sound has been beautiful. Can you go into your audio panel and we could just maybe correct it? The up arrow.
Audio
all right, hang on a second.
Her audio is way off.
Just got to bring down the mic level. That's all. It's
Okay.
Josh, if you'll go, you see where the microphone's mute. There's a little arrow just to the right of it.
Yes, I've got that. I'm on the
Audio settings. You see where it says test mic?
yeah.
Just under it, there's a little box, automatically adjust microphone volume.
I can't find that. Joshie, you want to help me? Come on in. My son Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Thank you for helping.
You want to go to settings?
We just want to defeat the auto microphone and put it at about 50%, and that ought to do it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So have you heard anything?
That's already better.
Oh yeah, you did great up until like a minute ago, Josh.
Okay.
You're great. You're great.
Let me just test it with the guitar.
You're good. Micha Mocha, go again.
Go, good. All right. As Moses and the children Israel crossed the Sea of Reeds, when they got to the other side, Miriam and the children sang. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, norati hilot osef ele, norati hilot osef ele. Shir chadasha, shivchu ge'ulim, l'shimcha tzvatayim, yachad kulam moduim lechu, ve'imlechu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. I encourage you to rise either in body and in spirit as we prepare for the Amidah, the standing prayer. Zu Yisrael, kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, ufdechnu mecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael, gohalenu Adonai tzivot shemo, kadosh Yisrael, baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Yash koyach. Everybody, big hug for Shush. And by the way, Shush, just so you know, it was all beautiful just until the very last thing. So you sounded great for the whole your whole segment. Yeah. All right. And now that brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to a gentleman who was on the couch with the other two gentlemen. Dan Weisman is going to lead us in a tefillah. So 1 second, Dan, give me a second. Let me pin you. There you go. Now you're pinned, just for now. Okay.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom. As Rabbi Blaine said, I've been asked to lead us in the Amidah, the tefillah, the standing prayer. We a moment ago we heard the Shema, which is the heart of the Jewish service. And now we're going to attempt to connect with our ancestors, with Abraham, with Isaac, with Jacob, with Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. Please join me if you're able. Please stand if you're able as well. I will announce some pages as I go through the pages. And if they correspond to what you have, all the better. We have an introductory song to the Amidah that we like to sing, and I will sing it right now. Adonai sifatai titaku fi tahilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el, Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Kanei HaKol, V'zocher chasdei avot v'imahot umavi goel v'nei v'neihem l'man shemo b'ahava melech ozer u'moshia u'magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham v'Ezrat Sarah. Please turn the page to 246. Atagi bor le'olam Adonai mechei amatim atarav lahoshia mashiv haruach umarid hageshem mechalchel chayim bechesed mechaye meitim berachamim rabim somech noflim berofei cholim umatir asurim umekayem emunato Lishenei afar michamocha bal yivrot umidom elach melech memit umchaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'aman atachalayot meitim Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hametim. Please turn the page to 248 for the Kedusha. As we said before, when Ilan was with us, please remain on mute to respond to the appropriate responses. Nikadesh et shimcha b'olam, kashem shemakdashim oto b'shmei maron, kakatu v'ayad nivyecha v'korazel zev yamar, kadosh, 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 Adonai tzefot, mokartz kivodo. Adir, Adirenu, Adonai, Adonenu, Ma'adir Shimcha B'kol Haaretz, Baruch Kavod Adonai Mimkomo, Echad Hu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshienu, Hu Yashmienu Barak Mavlinei Kol Chai, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai Lelam Elohai Yixion, Ledor Vador, Hallelujah. L'dor vador nagid godlecha ulenetzach netzachim tushcha nakdish v'shivcha lohenu mepino lo yamush le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated. We're going to continue on page 250 with V'shamru. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael tashabat la'asot et tashabat l'doratam b'rit olam B'nei Uvein B'nei Yisrael, Oti Leolam, Ki Sheshet Yamim Asadonai Et HaShamayim V'et HaAretz, Uvayom Hashvi Shabbat V'yinafash. Please turn to page 252. Eloheinu V'Elohei Avotenu V'imotenu, Ritzei B'menuchatenu, Kadzenu B'mitzvotecha, V'tein Chelchenu B'toratecha, Sabenu Mitzuvecha, V'samchenu b'shuatecha, v'taher libeinu, li'avdecha ba'emet, v'chankilenu Adonai Eloheinu b'yahava uvratzon, Shabbat kodshecha, yanucha v'Yisrael, mikadeshei shamecha, Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh ha'Shabbat. Continue on top of page 254. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu b'yam ka'Yisrael tefil tam b'yava tikabel u'ti ritzon tam yivdat Yisrael amecha el karov l'kol karav panei al avdecha v'chanenu shafok ruchecha aleinu. Bottom of page 254. V'etech ezenenu b'shuva kal tzion b'rakamin Baruch atah Adonai hamakazir shechinato l'tzion. We'll continue with Modim, our prayer of thanks, on 256. Modim anachnu lach. Shatahu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Le'olam v'ed Sur Chayenu Magen Yishenu Ata L'dor v'dor Nodeh Lecha U'nusaper Tefilotecha Al Chayenu Hamstrim B'yadka V'al Nishmotenu Haptos Lach V'al Nisecha Shebekol Yom Imanu V'al Nefilotecha B'tovecha Shebekol Eit Erev Avoker V'Saharayim Hatov Ki Lo Chalu Rachamecha Hamrachem Ki Lo Tamu Chastecha Me'lam Kavinu Lach V'yal kulam yitbarak shemcha malkeinu tami lolam ved. V'chol achayim yiduk asela v'yula et sela v'yalu et shemcha be'emet. Ha'el Yeshuateinu v'ezratenu sela. Baruch atah Adonai hato shemcha l'nel hadot. Page 258 for Sim Shalom. Sim Shalom tova v'cha chen v'chesed v'rachim im aleinu v'yal koisra l'mecha Barchenu Yotreno Kulana Cheachad Bor Panecha Kipor Panecha Natalanu Adonai Eloheinu Torah Chaim Vavat Chesed Stak of Rakim Chaim Shalom V'tov Be'anech Livarech Et Chai Yisrael B'kol Eit B'kol Shalab B'Shlamecha Baruch Atah Adonai Amavarech Emo Yisrael B'Shalom. Continuing on page 260 in English. My God, guard my speech from evil and my lips from deception. Before those who slander me, I will hold my tongue. I will practice humility. Open my heart to your Torah that I may pursue your mitzvot. As for all who think evil of me, cancel their designs and frustrate their schemes. Act for your own sake, for the sake of your power, for the sake of your holiness, for the sake of your Torah, so that your loved ones may be rescued. Save with your power and answer me. Yehi ritzon imrei fi giyom libi lefenecha naitzrigo li. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. If you're able, please sing with me, Oseh Shalom, a couple of verses. Oseh Shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh Shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael. 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 V'imru, amen. Our service will continue in a moment with the Torah reading on page 362. Shabbat Shalom.
Yeshikayach, remove the pin from Dan. Everybody give Dan a
Sure, koach, Dan.
big hug. Big hug. Yeshikayach, beautifully done. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue with the taking out the Torah service. And Ruthie is going to lead us in that portion of the service. So hold on a second, Ruthie. Don't go yet. Let me just find you. Where is she? Ruthie. Must be on the next page. Let's see. Ruthie. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Pin you. You are now pinned. Although it would be tough to pin you, I bet. I bet it would be tough because she's a military person. So that's what I was saying. Okay. You are muted, though, I believe. Yes. There you go. There you go. So let me just, you can go right ahead. We're all ready.
Good morning, everybody. We are now at the Torah portion of our service. For those of you who can rise, please do so. Or if not, please rise in spirit. En kamocha ba'Elohim Adonai, en kemasecha malchutecha malchut kol ha'amim, u'mimsheltecha b'chol da'ado. Adonai Malach, Adonai Malach, Adonai Malach, Adonai Hos le'amo yitain, Adonai varech et amo v'shalom. Aracham Etiva b'tzoncha et Zion, Tivnei Yerushalayim, Tivnei Hamot Yerushalayim, Yirecha U'varbatahu Melech Eloheinu Adonai. Hakelch ha'am ha'anashim v'hanashim v'hataf v'gecha asher bisharecha l'ma'an yismechu Ulma'an yumadu v'yaru et Adonai Elohechem v'shamru la'asot et kol divrei haTorah hazot uvnechem asher lo yadu yisma'u v'lamdu l'yira et Adonai Elohechem. Ashrei Adam matzah chokmah v'Adam yafik tevuna ki tov sachra mishchar kasef umeitz harutz v'tevu ata yikara hi mipninim v'chol hafatz echa lo yishvu va. Ki mitzion tetze Torah, ki mitzion tetze Torah, udavar Adonai Yerushalayim.
Ruthie, excuse me. Before you continue, let me find some Torah taker outers and holders. Okay, give me a second. So Rabbi Schroeder is here, and who's that with you, Rabbi Schroeder?
This is my granddaughter, Hazel.
Hazel, welcome. You two guys are gonna open up the ark. Okay, it'll be
Okay.
piece of
Want
cake.
us to do that now?
And then yeah, you can open the ark. Go ahead. Rabbi Miriam is going to take out the Torah. Okay, all right. So you're opening the ark. Rabbi Miriam is taking out the Torah. She's holding the Torah. Now, why don't you give the Torah to Ruthie? Let her hold it. It's easy because you can hold the Siddur and the Torah and not really hold either right now. So it's very easy. All right. So, and without further ado, Ruthie, please continue.
Sushi harim rachok shechem, uziu pirchei olam, yavo melech hakavod. Michuz melech hakavod, Adonai tzah, umelech hakavod. Lo yareu v'lo yashchitu b'chol har kadshi mi malah haaretz de'ah et Adonai kamayim layam mechashim v'yashvu ish tachat gafno v'tachat te'enei nato vein macharid. And we continue with Lo Yisagoy. Lo Yisagoy el goy cheref, od yumadu od milchama. Lo Yisagoy el goy cheref, v'lo yumadu od milchama. Lo Yisagoy el goy cheref, v'lo yumadu od milchama. Lo Yisagoy el goy cheref, V'lo yilmadu od milchama, lo yisagoy el goy cheref, od milchama, lo yisagoy el goy cheref, v'lo yilmadu od milchama. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Gadol Adonai, Kadosh Aminu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadlu Adonai iti, uneromema Shemo Yaktav. Lecha Adonai Hagadu, v'hagivuro, v'hatiferet pianetz aveod. Ki ho b'shamayim uvaretz, ho b'shamayim uvaretz, l'cha Adonai hamamlecha, v'yamid na'aseh l'chol rosh. And that's it.
Eshkayach. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, a big hug. Wait a minute, let me remove the pin so we can see each other. We can see each other. View gallery. Hold on. View gallery. There we go. Everybody, big hug for Ruthie. All the way in Atlanta. Shkach, Ruthie. Shkach. All right, so now we come to the Torah service, and this morning we have members of our rabbinic ordination cohort that are going to be laning for you. So our Torah portion this morning is Vayeshev. You can find it in any chumash that you might have at home, and I'll might put up some as we move through it. But in the meantime, I encourage you to find Torah portion Vayeshev in Genesis, in the first book of the Torah, towards the end, because we're almost at the end of Bereshit. All right, so for our first aliyah, I'm going to call up Neil Taub. Neil Taub is coming straight from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm going to share the Torah blessing with let me spotlight Neil, pin him. There you go. Hey, Neil.
Hi.
Shabbat Shamorning. It's Shabbat Shamorning. That's a new one. Shabbat Shamorning.
We're going to use that, Rabbi.
I'm going to use that now. Shabbat Shamorning.
Do you want me to do the Torah blessing too?
I
Or
do.
just-
I want you to do the blessing before, and then you're going to do your reading. Hold on a second. Let me cue up that reading. Open the link. Okay, I've got that. Oh wait, 1 second. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, so I can do that. Hold on a second. 1 more second. All right, now I got that. Okay, ready for that. Ready to trade. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you. Why don't you do the blessing before the Torah reading?
Are you going to put it up or you
Yes,
want
I
me
am.
to?
I'm going to share it right now. There you go.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai. Hamavorak Baruch atah Adonai Hambarak le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu makol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. 1 second. Let me put up the Torah portion. Hold on a second. And here we
Okay.
go. Whenever you're ready.
V'yashev Yaakov ba'eretz megurei ahavin ba'eretz Canaan ele toldot Yaakov Yosef Ben Sheva Esrei Shana Haya Roe Et Achaz Bat Saon Vehu Naar Et Bnei Bilha Ve'et Bnei Zilpah Neshe Aviv Ve'eva Yosef Et Dibatam Ra El Avihem Ve'Israel Ahav Et Yosef Mikol ben Nahav, even Zikonim hu lo, Va'asa lo, Kaktoni net pasim.
Yashikaya. Yashikaya, wait, we're going to do the blessing afterwards. Here you go. I'm going to put it up. There you go. Oh, let me share it. Sharing the screen. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
All right. So I got a little nervous. I forgot to call him up. So I'm going to call him up afterwards. All right. Yamod. Let me find Yazor v'yogein kol hachosim ba v'nomar amen. Yamod Rishon. And what's your Hebrew name again? Neil?
Mine?
Yeah.
Nisan
Ben, the son of
ben Sarah. Yeah.
Yamod Rishon Nisan ben Sarah. And thank you for coming up and laning for us. Big hug for Neil, everybody. You did it, Neil. Take a breath. Take a breath. Okay. Don't check your blood pressure right now. It wouldn't be a good time. Okay. And then, so that's our first aliyah. Our second aliyah is Rabbi Anibal. Yamod Sheni Harav. Anibal, what is your name?
Yitzchak ben Yehuda Moshe.
Harav Yitzchak ben Yehuda Moshe Sheni. One second, let me find you, pin you. There you go. Okay, you don't need me to put this up, so you're good.
I can do it like this. Baruchu et Adonai המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. ויראו אחיו כי אותו אהב אביהם מכל אחיו, ויישאו אותו ולא יכלו דברו לשלום. והיה חלום יוסף חלום, ויגד לאחיו, ויוסיפו עוד שנותו. ויאמר עליהם, שמעו נא החלום הזה אשר חלמתי, והנה אנחנו מעלמים עלומים בתוך השדה, והנה גם אלומתי וגם ניצבה, והנה תסובנה אלומותיכם ותשתחוונה לאלומתי. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Yeshakov.
Rabbi Blaine, you are muted.
Okay, so Neil, you were I forgot to tell you, you were on the bima with us for Rabbi Anibal's aliyah. So shake his hand right now. Give him a handshake. Say Yeshkoach.
Yeshakov.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now you can be seated as we call up our next aliyah. All right, and we have Yamod Shalishi. George, what's your Hebrew name?
Adin Moshe ben Avraham v'Sara.
Adin Moshe ben Avraham v'Sara Shalishi. Okay, do you need me to put this up, or you got it?
I've got it.
Okay, very good. Hold on, let me pin you. Hold on. Replace pin. There you go. Okay. Wait 1 second. One more second. Have to. How do I get that to view that way? Oh, stop. Let me stop the share. That's why. Okay, that's why. Very good. I got it. I'm getting a little famished here. Go right ahead.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamborach.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch
Baruch Le'olam Vaed.
Barak le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bacha banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Vayomeru lo echav, hamaloch timloch aleinu, imashol timshol banu, vayosifu hod senoto, al chalomotav ve'al devarav. Vayachalom od chalom acher, Vaysaper oto le'echav, Vayomer, Hine chalamti chalom od, Vehine hashemesh v'haya reach. ואחר 10 כוכבים משתחווים לי. ויספר אל אביו ואל אחיו, ויגר בו אביו, ויאמר לו, מה החלום הזה אשר חלמת? הבוא נבוא אני ועמך ואחיך להשתחוות לך ארצה. ויקראו בו אחיו, ואביו שמע את הדבר. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Yashkoyach. Yashkoyach. Everybody give a big hug. A big hug to George. All right, George. You're going to give. You're going to shake Rabbi Anibal's hand. Give him. All right. Very good. And Rabbi Anibal, you can be seated. And you're standing now, George. And I'm going to call up Dan. Yamod, what is it? Shlishi, Revi'i, and your name in Hebrew, Dan?
Abraham David Ben Shmuel.
Avram David Ben Shmuel Revi'i. Okay, and you don't need the blessings either. So you hold on a second. Let me pin you. There you go.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamavarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Mavrach Le'olam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'krabana mikol amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. V'yalchu echav lirot et zon avihem Bishchem, Vayomer Yisrael El Yosef, Halo Achecha Roim Bishchem Lecha Ve'eshlachecha Aleihem, Vayomer Lo Hineni, Vayomer Lo Lechna Ra'eh et shalom achecha, ve'et shalom hatzon, v'hashiveni davar, vayishlachechu, me'emek Chevron, ve'yavo Shechema, vayimsaehu ish, v'hine toeh, b'sadeh, v'yishalehu, ha'ish, lemor, ma tivakesh, vayomer et achi anochi mevakesh hagidana li efo hem roim, vayomer ha'ish nasu mizeh ki shamati omrim nilcha detona vayelech Yosef achar echav vayimsaem bidotan.
Koyach, blessing after.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chai olam notan betuchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Big hug for Dan, ladies and gentlemen. Shikayach. Shikayach, Dan. And you please shake George's hand.
Yashar.
Beautiful. Okay, so George, you can be seated. Dan is standing beside the Torah laner, and that next Torah laner will be Shush. Tamod Chamishi Shush. What's your Hebrew name?
Shoshana Sima Sarah.
Shoshana Sima Sarah
But Reuven Veruchel.
Reuven Veruchel. Chamishi. 1 second. Pin you. Okie dokie.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah. Vayomru oto merachok uvaterem yikrav alehem v'yitnaklu oto lahamito vayomru ish el hachiv hine bal halachamolomot halazeba ve'ata lechu v'nahagehu v'nishlachehu ba'achad haborot v'amru v'amanu chayara achalathu v'nireh ma'yu chalomotav vayishma Reuven vayatzilehu mimitzrayim vayomer lo naknenu nafesh vayomer alehem Reuven al tishbechu dam ashlichu oto el habor hazeh asher bamidbar v'yached al tishlechu vo leman hatziloto mi'adam lashivo el haviv. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Big hug for Shush. Excellent. And now give Dan a handshake or a hug,
No,
whatever.
I will give him a hug.
That's
Thank
what
you very much.
I was getting there. Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, very good. Dan, you can be seated. Yishkayach. And Shush, you're standing there while we call up our sixth Aliyah. Yamot Shishi. Elon, what's your Hebrew name?
Ilan ben Reuven.
So easy. Ilan ben Ruvain Shishi.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. ויהי כאשר בא יוסף אל אחיו, ויפשיטו את יוסף את כותנתו, את כותנות הפסים אשר עליו, ויקחו וישליכו אותו הבורה, והבור ריק ואין בו מים, וישבו לאכול לחם, וישאו עיניהם ויראו, והנה אורחת ישמעאלים. בא מגלעד, וגמליהם נוסעים, נכאות וצריב ולוט, הולכים להוריד מצרימה. ויאמר יהודה אל אחיו, מה בצע? כי נהרוג את אחינו, וכיסינו את דמו. לכו, ונמכרנו לישמעאלים, וידנו אל תהיבו, כי אחינו ובשרנו הוא, וישמעו אחיו, ויעברו. אנשים מדיינים, סוחרים, וימשכו ויעלו את יוסף מן הבור, וימכרו את יוסף לישמעאלים ב20 כסף, ויביאו את יוסף מצרימה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וכעולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Big hug for Elon, ladies and gentlemen. You feeling that, Elon? You feeling the hug? Very good. And now give Shush a little handshake or a hug. Very good. Shush, thank you so much. You can be seated. Well done. And Elon, you remain as we call up Ruth E. Ruth E. Now Ruth E. would like to honor her dear friend Rabbi Miriam. Isn't that right? Is that what you wrote?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So Rabbi Miriam, if you don't mind, why don't I'll call up Ruthie. You could do the blessing before, and Ruthie will do the blessing afterwards. All right? All right. So hold on a second. Where is? Let me find her. There she is. It's interesting that is. Oh, there she is. Much better. Now I'm going to pin you. Very good. So, oh wait, well hold on. I got to find. What is that? Back to the other thing. Rabbi Miriam, there you are. Oh wait, oh sorry. Hold on. Yamod Shavi'i. Ruthie, what's your Hebrew name?
Ruth Bat Eliyahu
Bat Eliyahu
Halevi.
Ruth Bat Eliyahu
Hadassah
Halevi. Shavi'i. Okay. Well, because I'm calling you up to Harav Miriam.
Shoshana. Bat Farvel Esther.
Bat Farvel Esther. Okay, so let me hold on. Let me replace you as a pin. Okay, you do the blessing.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. By the way, let's make that Tom do. Okay, just for my own. All right. Back to Ruthie. Hold on a second. There she is. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, there's Ruthie. Go. You can begin your chanting, Ruthie.
Amen. Yasheru El Gabo, V'hine El Yosef, Baba, Vayikra, Ebegado, Vayashav El Ephah, Vayama, Vayelep Elenu, Vahani, Anahani Va. Vayachihu ekatonet Yosef, vayishchatu zeir zeir, vayitbelu et hakatonet adam, vayishchachu ekatonet apasi, vayavichu Oyomer Zot Matzanu Aker No Akatonel Ibim Av Im Im Vayakira Vayomer Beni Chayara Achalatahu Toraf Toraf Yosef Vayakira Yaakov Sim Tov Vayasem Sah Matanya Vayitabel El Beno Yamim Rabim Vayakuku Obanov Vachobanotu Vayamin Vayata Vayomer Oler Shalom Vayavech Otohu Abim Vahondonim Machrut Otohu Mitzrayim Lefotifu Saris Pahu Atabhi Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yashkoch. Beautifully done. Thank you, Ruthie. Well done. And I'm going to, first of all, so let's get a big hug for Ruthie, ladies and gentlemen. Ruthie, you can give Elon a big hug, a handshake or a hug. Very good. And Elon, you can be seated. Ruthie, just stay for a moment while I continue with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabba b'yom adivrak yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chai yechonu v'yom echonu v'chai yedechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizmahan kari v'yimeru Amen. Yehei shemei Rabba mavorach le'olam u'lol maya yitbarach yishtabach v'yitba'av yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma ve'imaru Amen. Okay, now it's a great pleasure. I'm going to call up our Ruthie, you can be seated now. Thank you very much. Well done. All right, now I'm going to call up our maftir. Yamod, Yamod, Yamaha Bar Mitzvah. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Today I am a fountain pen. Got it.
Yamod Maftir, and your Hebrew name?
Laser David Ben Isser.
Laser David Ben Isser Maftir. 1 second. I'm going to pin you. Okay, now you can go ahead and do the blessing. I don't have that available, so everybody will just remember it. Okay.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'chabanu mikol amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayikra Yaakov simlota v'yasem sak v'matna v'yitaber v'yabenu yamim rabim v'yakumu korbanav v'korbanotav v'nachamo v'yamain lehitnachem v'yomer ki ared b'ni evel solav v'yef oto aviv Yamidanim Makuroto El Mitzrayim Lepotikar Saris Parosa Habada Hatabachim Baruch Atadonai Elohim Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet Chayim Notat B'Tocheinu Baruch Atadonai Noten HaTorah. Did I lose you, Rabbi?
Yeah, muted again, huh? It's only twice. I'm not. I'm ahead of the curve. Okay, so let's see. There's Brenda and Rick. Well, I don't know you, but you're going to do something for me. Even if you don't know what you're doing, don't worry about it. Okay, Brenda, because you look like you can handle this, you're going to do the Hagbah. Ready? Okay, so that means you're going to go like this. Brenda, look at me. Look at me. Yeah, you know. Okay, so go ahead, lift it up. Everybody say, V'zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe livnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Rick, help Brenda be seated. Help her. Be seated. Okay, very good. All right, Brenda, sit down. Rick, go like this. Just twist the Rick. Maybe not Rick. Okay, I don't think you can hear me. Okay, very good. All right, we got the Galila. It's all wrapped. It's down. And now we're going to clear the decks for the Haftarah. The Haftarah today, taking from Amos, and for that, Leonard, let me pin you 1 second. Let me find you again. There you are. Okay. Oh, you are pinned. I have to just go to the other view. Speaker. All right, Leonard, have fun.
Alrighty. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'vim tovim v'ratza b'divreihem anemarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah Moshe avdo v'Yisrael amo v'vi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ko amar Adonai al shlosha Pishei Yisrael Arba'a lo ashivenu Amichram b'chesef sadik V'evyon b'avur na'alayim Hasafim alafar eretz b'rosh talim V'derech anavim yatu V'ish v'aviv yochu et hana'ara Aman Chalel et Shem Kadshi V'Abagadim Chavulim Yatu Etzokol Mizbeach V'Yen Anushim V'Yishtu Beit Eloheihem V'Anochi Hishmadeti Et Ha'emori Mipneihem Asher Gigova Arazim Gavho V'Chason Hu Ka'alonim V'Yashmid Pirio Mima'al B'Sharas Shav Mitachat V'Anochi Heloti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim V'Olech Etchem B'Midbar Arbaim Shana L'Reshet Et Eretz Ha'emori V'yakim ivnechem linviim u'mibachorechem linzairim ha'af ein zot b'nei Yisrael nu'um Adonai v'tashku et hanzirim yayin v'yahan yivim tzivitem lemor lot kinav'u Hine anochi meik tachtechem kasher ta'ik ha'agala hamalala amir v'avad manos mikal v'chazak lo yamitz kafo v'gibor lo yimalet nafsho v'tofesh ha'keshet lo yamod v'kol ha'raglav lo yimalet v'rochei v'asus lo yimalet nafsho v'yamitz libo bagiborim arum yanus b'yomahu ne'um Adonai shimu b'adavar hazeh asher diber Adonai Elohim b'nei Yisrael al kol hamishpacha asher eloti me'eretz Mitzrayim lemor rak etchem yadati mikol mishpachot ha'adama al kein efkod alechem et kol avonotechem Yelchu shnayim yachdav v'litiim no ado Hayish agarye bayar v'teref ein lo Hayiten kefir kolo mim onoto biltiim lachad Hatipol tzipor apach Ha'aretz umokesh ein la Haya'alepach min ha'adama v'lachod lo yokod imitata shofar be'ir be'am lo yecheradu im tiyera be'ir v'adonai lo asa ki lo yaseh Adonai Elohim davar ki im gala sodo el avodav hanvim Aryeh sha'ag mi lo yira Adonai Elohim diber mi lo yinaveh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sorko olamim sadik b'chol dorot hayon eman omer v'yoseh hamidaber kayen shchol devarav emet b'tzedek Ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devarecha devar echad mivarecha chor lo yashuv reikam yomech ne'eman v'rachaman atah baruch atah Adonai hayon eman b'chol devarav
Amen.
Rachem al Tzion ki beit chayenu v'lalu toshia v'mei Rabbi Amenu Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
v'mei Tzion b'vaneha
Amen.
Tamcheinu Adonai Eloheinu b'Elion avi abdecha malchu b'David Meshichecha v'mei Yavo v'yagel libenu al ki solo yeshev zar v'lo yinchalu od achirim et kevodo ki b'shem chadshecha nishpata lo shelo yichben nero le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Again, David.
Amen.
Al Torah, v'al avodah, v'al anvim, v'al yom HaShabbat hazeh, shenatata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, l'kedusha v'limnucha, lechavod u'letifaret, al hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, u'barchim otach, yiparach shimcha b'fi chochai, tamid le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Shemo.
Kadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Group hug, ladies and gentlemen.
Asher koach.
Huh? Beautifully done. Beautifully done. A lot of nachas. Your parents here this morning?
I don't know. I didn't see. I can't.
Okay. Okay. I think I saw somebody's iPad. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. But wonderfully done. Thank you. And Mazel Tov on your bar mitzvah. Yes, very-
Throw candy now.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it's a great honor for me. You could be seated, Leonard. It's a great honor for me to welcome one of the rabbis of our Bet Din, Rabbi Anibal Mas, who serves at Shari Tefillah a community in
Shari
Winnipeg.
Zedek.
Sharet Zedek. It started with Share anyway, and he's in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. In case you didn't know, he is going to share his thoughts this morning on our Torah portion, and for that, so hold me a second. Let me find him, and I'm going to. I don't want to spotlight you. I want to.
I'm next to you. We are in the same synagogue.
I'm trying to pin you. Oh,
Look
there you go.
at the photo. We are in the same
There you go.
synagogue.
There you go. All right, that's true.
How come you can't see me? Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Yeshua Kochechem to all the honorees this morning. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful, and thank you for the opportunity, Rabbi Blaine, for me to read Torah. I can't remember when was last time that I had to read Torah. Usually avoid it like the pest, but I couldn't say no to you. So yeah, let me clarify something, because I don't know if you were here yesterday for the service, and Rabbi Blaine made me share something that happened to me recently at the synagogue, that I was giving one of the biggest honor here in the province of Manitoba to install the representative of the King of England in the province. It was a Jewish woman, they needed a rabbi, and they called me, and it was a great honor. But what I didn't tell you guys is that after I received that honor, somebody from protocol called me. Okay? Somebody from protocol, the office of protocol, called me with a very thick British accent, and just to let me know that I'm well known in the community for being a jokester, and he said, please, no jokes. That's because I always start my sermons with jokes. I've been doing this since 1994. That was my first sermon that I did in Chile. I never stopped. So I want to share it with you, the joke that I have for you today. And this is about 3 rabbis, of course, that they're in a fishing boat. And they said to each other, we are the 3 of us together. Why don't we share with each other our biggest weaknesses, so we can help each other to do the teshuva? And then one rabbi said, okay, I'll start. My biggest weakness is with taxes. I never pay my taxes. And that's a problem. But of course, my congregation doesn't know it. Not even my wife knows it. And it's an issue. And then the other rabbi said, well, now that you say that, my biggest weakness is with gambling. Sometimes I tell my wife that I'm going to a board meeting, but I am going to the casino, and I gamble until late at night, and nobody knows that in my congregation, and my family doesn't know it either. And then there is the third rabbi. He didn't want to say anything. Then the rabbi said, please, what's your biggest weakness? I don't want to tell. Oh, come on, we're all here, we shared it. You have to share it too. I said, fine. My biggest weakness is gossip, and I can't wait to get off this boat. So, I have a message for you today, and I called this sermon, Help Others Succeed. Because you see, in this week's Parsha, we learn about the personality of young Joseph. And we can tell from early age that he was a talented, brilliant, and smart young man. Unfortunately, his brothers didn't see the blessing of having such talented individual next to them, and they became jealous of his brother, of their brother. They made fun of him, calling him things like, oh, here comes the dreamer, and who knows how many more nicknames that the Torah doesn't even share. So they got rid of him, selling Joseph as a slave and letting their father believe that little Joseph was killed by a beast. But not everyone reacted the same way of the brothers when they met Joseph. For example, Potiphar, an Egyptian noble. He bought Joseph, and soon enough he realized Joseph's potential and put him in charge of his home and his business. Potiphar mentored him and helped him succeed. Then remember the story? Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of attempted rape after he rejected her sexual advances, resulting in his imprisonment. But once he was in jail, the jailer was also able to see Joseph's potential and put him in charge of the jail. Eventually, even Pharaoh saw Joseph's talent, encouraged him, and put him in charge of all Egypt. And thanks to people like Potiphar, the jailer, and Pharaoh, who helped Joseph, he was able to bring blessings and prosperity to millions. And I believe that thanks to all these people along the way, Joseph also developed a desire to helping others. When he had his first dream, he thought that all those people were around him to serve him. But eventually he realized that they were there so he can serve them. And sometimes we need to stop and ask ourselves, are we like Joseph's brothers, always jealous of people, always weighing them down, always discouraging people? Or are we more like Potiphar or like the jailer or even Pharaoh, appreciating the potential in others and helping them become better, helping them to succeed? Because we all have in one way or another influence, special skills, irreplaceable talents, and unique knowledge to share with others, to help them shine, to help them thrive. And today, I would like us to acknowledge and celebrate the characters of this parsha that silently, without attracting too much attention, helped Joseph to become that great person committed to serving others. Because at the end of the day, that's what a rabbi should be. We are here to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, and to cheer up, like Potiphar and the jailer and even Pharaoh. People may not even thank us for what we do. But we are not here for the glory and the recognition. Our reward comes from the satisfaction of elevating our people. And as we prepare ourselves for Hanukkah, let's remember the old Talmudic dispute between the house of Hillel and the house of Shammai. The house of Shammai insisted that the best way to perform the mitzvah is to light 8 candles on the first night of Hanukkah and decrease on each following night. But the house of Hillel proposed to light 1 candle on the first night and increase on each following night, the way we do it. But the beautiful thing here was the reason for Hillel to suggest that we should go from 1 to 8 and not from 8 to 1. And he said, Ma'alim b'kodesh ve'ayin moridin. We should always increase holiness and never to decrease it. Dear rabbis, future rabbis and friends, look around you and ask yourself, who are you investing in? Who are you making better? Who are you helping succeed? Because you have what it takes to help someone to be more, to shine more, and to be better. Shabbat Shalom.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. Yashkach. Ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about inspirational sermons, okay? Right? Do I have to say anything else? Well done. It's a real pleasure
Thank
to
you,
listen
Rob.
to you. And thank you for being here with us and being part of the Bet Din. We are very honored. Yeah. I'd like to, we're going to continue with our service. We're doing great. In this service, we don't do a musaf. So it won't be another hour before we conclude. However, we do have, we're going to bench Rosh Chodesh, and I have asked Ilan, I believe, to bench Rosh Chodesh for us. So Ilan, are you ready? Are you ready, Freddie?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
So,
You want me to share? You want me to share the screen, or do you have your own thing, or
I have my own thing.
Okay.
You can share something that you have, but I'm
I'll
going to
follow you.
But what
I'll
I
follow
printed
you.
from the Siddur.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
1 second. Let me pin you. 1 second. Replace pin. Okay. Okay, you are ready.
Okay, wonderful. So today's Shabbat Mevarchim, just the Shabbat before the new month, Rosh Chodesh. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do the prayer. It's a short one, so I'm going to do it in English so we all know what we're saying. Then I will actually say it in Hebrew. And then obviously we have at the end a customized part where we specifically say which day exactly the Rosh Chodesh start. So I'm going to start with the English just to know what we're going to read. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new months bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good. Now, for the Hebrew version, I'm going to do the Hebrew version. And Leonard, since you're always unmuted, when I'm going to announce the Rosh Chodesh, would you please repeat after me for the whole congregation? Okay, you ready, Leonard?
Ready.
יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו, ואלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו, שתחדש עלינו את החודש הבא לטובה ולברכה, ותיתן לנו חיים ארוכים, חיים של שלום, חיים של פרנסה, חיים שתהא בנו אהבת תורה ויראת שמיים, חיים שימלאו משאלות ליבנו לטובה. אמן. ראש חודש טבת יהיה, you want to repeat that? ראש חודש טבת
Rosh Chodesh Tevet
יהיה ביום שבת קודש ולמחרתו ביום ראשון.
Yeh b'yom Shabbat Kodesh u'machorato b'yom Rishon.
Amen. So Shabbat is actually starting on Friday night, meaning Rosh Chodesh will be starting on Friday night, meaning Shabbat, and will also be included on the following Sunday. Thank you all.
Yeshikayach, beautifully done, gentlemen. Let me remove the pin here and remove the pin. All right. So now we begin to conclude our service, but before we do that, we need to return the Torah, and then we have the prayer for the community and the prayer for Israel. Let us, on page 374, George is going to, well, that's what I have. George is going to lead us in returning the Torah. I'd like to invite Rabbi Billy Love to take the Torah from the Ark. All right, wait a minute. Well, let's get Lee. Rabbi Lee, will you open the Ark for us? Thank you very much. Rabbi Love, would you take the Torah from the Ark? Very good. And George, would you continue?
Rabbi Blaine,
What?
just don't forget Misha Berachs for Cholim.
No, I'm going to do that. Do that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nisgav shemo levado. Let us praise the name of Adonai, for God's name alone is exalted. Hodo al eretz v'shamayim v'yarem keren lamo. Tehila l'chol chasitav libnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
And now, before we put the Torah in the Ark, this would actually be a good time. Why don't we do the prayer for the community? Neil, would you like to do that now? Just read your prayer for the community.
Sure.
Hold on 1 second. Let me share that. Put you on the pin. Okay, very good.
Are you putting it up? Or
No, I don't
That's
have
fine.
it here.
So start at the beginning. Source of all being, may the children of this community learn these passions from us, love of Torah, devotion and prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service. May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction, and may we appreciate their time and their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding, and may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'elcha levadcha birya navod.
Shikoyach. And that concludes our prayer for the community. Now we have the prayer for the state of Israel. Ruthie, would you lead that for us? Hold on a second. Let me find you. There you go. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. And let me replace you. Replace the pin. Okay. There you go.
Avinu Shabashamayim, Zu Yisrael B'Golo, Baruch Yisrael Reshit, Tzemichat Geulatenu. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Avinu Shabashamayim, Zur Yisrael B'Golo, Baruch et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzemichat Geulatenu.
Kayach, Ruthie, and now we're going to do a Misha Berach for those who are ill. So if you would type in the names, actually, Rabbi Elias, why don't you mention the names that they put in there, and we will continue.
We're sending our healing energy to Devorah Batsara, to Carl, JL, and Dennis, to Daniela Elisheva Basmanina, Yafa Batperel, Bob in Colorado. We're sending our healing to Dorothy, Mark, Marlene, Jean, Mary, Sue, Jimmy, and his father, to Shelley Perlman, to all who are suffering physically and emotionally throughout the world, to Yoko, Claudia, Curtis, and Liz, to Rabbi Suzanne and her husband, to Leah Bat Sarah, Sarah La Bat Sarah, and Jen Cooper, to Yaakov Ben Sima Riva. Sephora sends her healing energy to David with cancer, Granny Franny, and all who suffer PTSD, and her friend's cat who has cancer. Sending healing energy to Rita Gordon, Patty and Michael, Linda and John, Marilyn and Peter, all Sim Shalomers in need of Refuah Shlema, Georgette, Stephen, Bob, Shannon, Louise, Hank, Christine, and Maurice.
And I'd like to include Isaac, Joanne Gleich, and my friend Frank Levatino.
All older adults suffering in silence from abuse. Mark White, healing energy to Alexandra Bat Aurora, Marlene Bat Chava, Jenny Bat Nina, to Eric, Carrie, all who need healing, and Cinderella Kitty, Chava and Claudia Valles.
Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say, and let us say, Amen. Amen. And now we will continue with the George. You're going to put the Torah back, so you're going to lead us in Eitz Chaim. Let me share. Let me hold on a second. Let me find you. Okay, there we go.
Ilechak tov natati lachem Torati al ta'azovu. Etz chayim hi lamachatitim ba v'tomechea meushar. Darcheha, darche noam, v'kol nitivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu Kekedesh.
Rabbi Love, if you would put the Torah back into the ark and close the ark doors. Thank you very much. Yashikach to you, George, and to Rabbi Love. We will continue. Oh, there were the prayers. Okay, I found something that I was missing. All right, we will begin to conclude with the Ein Kelohenu. All right, so here we go.
I think that one's mine, Rabbi.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Shush is going to begin to conclude with the Ein Kelohenu.
And I'm going to do the Ladino version.
Yeah, of course you will. Hold on. Replace pen. There you go.
Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kimalkeinu, Ein Komoshienu, non como nuestro Dios, non como nuestro Señor, non como nuestro el Rey, non como nuestro Salvador. Mi Kelohenu, mi Kadonenu, mi Kimalkeinu, mi Komoshienu, ¿quién como nuestro Dios? ¿Quién como nuestro Señor? ¿Quién como nuestro Rey? ¿Quién como nuestro Salvador? No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu. Lo oremos nuestro Dios, lo oremos nuestro Señor. Lo oremos nuestro el Rey, lo oremos nuestro Salvador. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Bendito nuestro Dios, bendito nuestro Señor, bendito nuestro el Rey, bendito nuestro Salvador. Tahu Eloheinu, Tahu Adonenu, Tahu Malkeinu, Tahu Moshienu. Tú el nuestro Señor, tú el nuestro Dios, tú el nuestro Señor, tú el nuestro Rey, tú el nuestro Salvador.
Please continue. Please continue.
I don't have the words up. Thank you. Aleinu l'shaveach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורל עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, מושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל. שכינתו זו, שכינתו זו, בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו, אלוהינו, אמת מלכנו, בזולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, דת היום וידת היום אשר אותה בלבבך. כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, על הארץ ועל הארץ מתחתינו. נאמר, היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Yeshikayach, beautiful. Thank you so much. As we begin, we're going. I'm not going to say we're going to begin to conclude again. That would be the third time. So as we actually conclude, I wanted to just see if somebody was here. Let me see. I wanted to see if we can honor Rabbi Alon. I don't know if you're in the background there, but if you would come up with a good Adon Olam, you can conclude our service if you hear me. And then there was somebody else I wanted to. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm doing my best here to try and figure out. There was some. Oh, Rabbi Shari. Oh, of course. I wasn't able to. Would you lead us in the mourner's Kaddish? Hold on a second. Let me get that there. Hold on. I'll share the screen. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
יעלמה דברה חיותה וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במעמיו, הוא יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן.
You're muted, Rabbi Blaine.
You're muted, Rabbi Blaine.
Well, then you just missed all my great wisdom. So I'm sorry. But what I think I said was this was clearly the best student-led service of class 23. Honestly, it was very beautifully done. You all were just exceptional, and you really felt a lot of love, and not only love, but a sense of accomplishment, and you all worked together, and you just been an extraordinary Shabbat morning. So thank you for that. So we have a few announcements before we conclude with Adon Olam, and so we're going to have. I think what we'll do is we'll take a short break. All of you to do your business, maybe get a quick coffee, and we'll come back. Let's come back at like 5 after 12. I have 11:45 now. Right? Is that good, Carol?
Rabbi,
yeah.
What are we doing at 12:05?
Well, we're going to come back for papers, weren't we? And then we're going to do minutes.
No, 12:30.
Well, I try not to stick to the exact time schedule, but okay.
We want lunch.
Yeah. All right. So you want to eat lunch? All right. So why don't you all eat lunch? We'll come back at 12:30. How's that? Is that good?
Perfect.
Everybody
Thank
go
you.
eat lunch.
Yes.
We'll come back at 12:30, and then we'll do some papers, and we'll go to. I guess Elias, if you want to come from Mincha, or anybody wants to come from Mincha, I guess. Well, we're going to aim for 1:30 for Mincha. Oh, we have 2. Never mind. 2 o'clock for Mincha. We're good. That's why we develop things. That's why we develop things called schedules. It's an amazing thing. So there you go. So let me see. Is Rabbi Alon here, or did he? No. Okay.
Rabbi won't turn on his camera. Maybe you just need to ask him to.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Rabbi
here
Alon,
he is.
would you lead us in any Adon Olam of your choosing? Would you honor us with that? Hold on a second. Let me put it on the screen for you. And we will, I'm going to wait. I'm going to replace the pin. There you are. Okay. Do you want me to put it on the screen?
Not a bad idea. You never know. Certainly
I
for
know.
everyone. You can hear
So,
me,
wait.
right?
So tell us who you are again so that everybody knows.
I'm Shusha's colleague in Knoxville.
How about that? Okay. So you can lead us whatever Adon Olam you want.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra leit nasa bechefzo kol azay melech shemo nikra azay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu haya ve'hu ove ve'hu yihye b'tifara והוא יחיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, להמשילו להכבירה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, ולא העוז והמשרה. והוא אלי וחי גולי, בצור חבלי בעת צרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, ויעדו אפקיד רוחי בעת אישן מעירה, ואם רוחי גבייתי אדוני לי ולא אירא, אדוני לי ולא אירא.
Yeshikayach, Rabbi, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you here. And
thank you.
And
Thank you for
a
having
pleasure to have all of you here. And don't forget, tonight the ordination begins at 7, right? 7. Any of you that want to come to the ordination, it'll be at 7 p.m. Same link. I'm keeping it real easy. All right? So Shabbat Shalom. Go get some pickled herring. Oy vey. You know what you do is you have pickled herring, and then you have a blood pressure pill, and you take the pill, and then you do the herring. Ask Neil; he'll tell you that's the only way to eat pickled herring. God bless you. I'm not ending the session. I'm just going to eat. See you all later.
Let's get some Winnipeg style party sandwiches.
Okay.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos, everyone.
Okay.
I see you, Rick Tuttle. Unmute, Rick. No, he's there. He's still sitting there. There's Rebecca. What about lunch?
You don't have enough time to go out.
No, I have soup though. Okay. Did you enjoy? Unmute, Rebecca and Rick. Unmute.
You're terrific. Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Wow.
Wonderful. And yeah, it was great.
Wonderful service. Just wonderful.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
What happened to your curls?
They went away.
Just like
Very, yeah, they're gone. No more curls. This is it. I have a little wave in the back, and that's it.
Remarkable. Is everybody hearing us right now?
I think everybody has gone to lunch. Everybody's sort of checked out. So, yeah, we have defense of our papers next. Did you ever get a chance to read it?
I'll do it today. Today.
Okay. And you know that you played a part.
Well,
You helped me find that article from the Los Angeles Times,
That's right. And
which I quoted.
Did you name me as your source?
No, I named the Los Angeles Times as your source.
I was just kidding. You've been secretly studying a whole lot.
I've been secretly studying a whole lot for a year and a half.
You know,
Wow.
I was asking myself how in the world you did it all.
Well, there were a lot of late nights.
I'll bet. And did you have time to do your politics the way you've done in the past?
I haven't had a lot of time to do politics and haven't had a lot of time for my business, quite honestly.
Right.
So some of the things that I usually do for my business, I have not done.
So now, are you going to be able to do a little less rabbiing? Well, studying.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, yes. Theoretically, yes. Well, you know, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. I mean, we've just, you know, all of our class feels like we've just touched the surface of what we want to know. And so we're going to continue studying together, even though we will not officially be, you know, a class at JSLI. So we are going to continue, the plan is we're going to continue meeting online as we have. And
your teachers too?
We're going to teach each other. We've got some really incredible people in this class. If you couldn't tell. What?
We have some Israelis.
Yeah, Elon is an Israeli. Leonard and Daniel are very learned as well. And the rest of us a little bit less so. Shush is an excellent, you know, does an excellent job as a cantor, as well as, you know, as a rabbi. So anyway,
is she actually a cantor?
She is a cantorial soloist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What moved
So
you?
I'll tell you the, what?
What moves you to decide to become a rabbi a year and a half ago or 2 years ago?
Oh, it wasn't a year and a half ago. We're talking about 1990.